and I'm just taking the adhesive off of over the screws.
Oh, no?
I am actually taking the screws out of the computer here, and then I will start to pop the
bezel
border.
Yep.
Okay, so now I'm taking the frame off, like the frame of the computer that's holding the screen in. And according to the YouTube video that I watched originally, you want to look for an easy place where you can get like a tool like this that you might get with your kit in to the screen. And if you run into a difficult part, try to find another easy part. Like, see, I've separated it from the computer here, and it just popped out of these little grooves. That I've got this like completely off here, it popped out right over here, and I'm going to tell you right now, down here, when you get here, once you get these parts off, this part is kind of hard to get it like right around here. So since you're replacing this screen, you don't really care about this screen because you care about the new screen because you're just getting a new one. So you can take this tool and you can go like this, because like right down here is mainly just adhesive. There are some snaps, but a lot of it's just adhesive. So that now that I've got it out of like, there's a snap in the corner over here. But, so I got the snap out over here, I just still have to get it out over here though. There we go.
Excellent.
And now
cool.
that I got the entire thing off, the one thing I'm going to tell you right now is be really careful down here, because you don't want to break this part. This part is very important.
You want to be able to put it back.
You want to put it back on once you've replaced the screen.
Okay,
so, in this corner, and then there's one over here, and there's like one in each corner, and it matches up with the replacement that I have. So there's a hole there, and a hole there, and a hole there, and a hole there. Now don't freak out. You don't have to put in a screw in every hole. Like in mine, there's only one.
And then like a little locating pin there to make sure it's lined up right.
Make sure it's like in the right place, and make sure that it's held still while you're screwing it in.
And where is it going to attach?
It's going to attach like right under this tape, and it attaches right there. It's really easy. You just you pop something off. You pop the old one for this computer screen off there, and then you just pop that one right back in.
Cool.
Now this is just like a phone. You got to be really careful, and you don't push it. Got all the screws out. I'm gonna take the screen off, which is terrifying. So it kind of just pops out, which is why I had it pushed back originally. I had it leaned back as far as it could go, because when I was unscrewing the last screw, I didn't want it to just fall forwards. Because if it falls too far, like on the iPhone screen, that's not good to have it lean too far forward, because the little thing...
The little cables aren't very long, are they?
The cables that are holding it aren't very long, and it'd be really bad. Hear a click. You're going to feel 2 clicks. And what you do is you lift up the adhesive and you pull back, and it's just going to come right off.
Ah, okay.
And then, ready? My old screen, my old
cracked
screen that you can't see is broken now since it's the LCD, but my old broken screen has been removed, and now here comes the replacement part. I now have to put in the new screen, and I'm telling you right now that some of you may think, oh, yeah, professional, yeah. No, I am terrified that I'm going to break something. Terrified.
So it doesn't pop up, it sort of slides in from the back, huh? Did you feel anything?
Yep.
You felt the clicks?
Yep.
And you can see, you want to look close, and they say, and see the seam along here, the space between the connectors, it's in there all the way. It's not crooked, and there's not a gap at one side and no gap at the other.
See how this looked, how it looked before I took the old screw off? That's another sign that you got it in.
Yep.
That there's no gap there. And then you can just put the adhesive back down. It might not stick. I don't know.
We'll get some. We'll put some packing tape on there. We want that to stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now that I've picked it up, I'm going to put it right back where I had originally got it from. Which is like right here, because you can see those those knobs where I had the screws. I do not need to worry too much because the little knobs are there.
They'll line right up.
They'll line right up like this with the knobs.
Yep.
So,
cool.
And
that one's good?
Yeah. These are good.
Bottom's good.
Okay. Now, this is one of the reasons you might want another person with you, is just to, I'm going to tell you right now, before I get into the whole partner thing, do not lose one of these screws on the ground. I lost one with my iPhone.
Excuse me.
And all hell broke loose. Okay? It's terrifying thinking, oh my god, I lost a screw. How is this going to work? You want to be very careful. If you have pets, do not let them into the room that you are doing this in, because if you drop a screw and they eat it, you are screwed.
So to speak.
So to speak. Because these screws are very important. I'm putting the screen back. And this computer will not work if the screen is not here. So do not lose the screws. And a helpful part about having like a partner or a friend here when you're fixing this is that they can help you, they can hold it or help you when you're putting the screws back in, because since they're so tiny, you know. So I was having a seriously hard time putting the screws in when the computer was upright. As you can see, I tipped the computer, but it's way easier to put the screws in when the computer is tipped because it's flat and there's no, you know, fighting gravity.
Yep, no fight gravity. It always wins.
Gravity always wins. Then we're putting the thing, I forget what it's called.
Bezel.
The bezel back on. We turned the camera off, and I was like, this is the easy part. And I started snapping the screen on, and it took me like...
Here, do it again. I'll do the sound effects.
It took me about 3 seconds.
Do this. You do it again. I'll do the sound effects. Click, 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 click. Oh, there went there.
I didn't actually get them all.
Yeah, there you go.
But they make this sound that makes you just like go
very
like
satisfying.
This. It's just a big click. You hear the click. You couldn't hear it over my dad's thing. I actually got the one that I missed.
I think we got it.
But you can hear them, and just like when you think you're done, like I did, just like go over it again just in case. Just make sure. And now you're just adding the last 2 screws from underneath the covers. After all that,
drum roll, please. Ta-da!
It does turn on,
yay!
and the screen is not broken.
This is good.
And it has your login screen and everything.